So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about vocal layering and how you can layer many plenty of vocals like you are already seeing in your screen right now. There are many vocal layers about here and how you can layer them and stack them like one after another. So let me just play this once for you and you will get to know like how many plugins and how I've done all these things. Let me just play this once for you. The final result. I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bedroom floor. You try to change me, put me under your control. Well, this is fuck you, goodbye. Yeah, I won't let you ruin my life. As you can see, how huge is it sounding? And if I closed all the plugins over here, like all the plugins I've ever applied to this project, I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. If I just close all the instrumental and the additional vocals that I've used from the artist, I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. I've just added some more effects into it. If I just go there and add more effects, I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bedroom floor. You try to change me, put me under your control. Well, this is fuck you, goodbye. Yeah, I won't let you ruin my life. So we're gonna talk about this, like how I created this. By the way, this is the main vocal that is leading the whole song. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Wait, I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. And really, I'm not a good singer about this song. I know that already, but let us just keep that aside for a second and let's assume like I'm a really great singer of all time. So what you're gonna do is actually I have recorded another vocal layer inside this. I bet you hate me, which is at track number 4. Okay, it's at track number 4. What's been added to track number 4? Nothing. It's just panned left a little bit. I bet you hate me, but I hate. What about the other vocal? I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. Going to 2 and it's panned left a little bit. If I go to another vocal, what is that? I bet you hate me, but I hate. This is right. So what I've done is actually with all the additional vocals I've recorded, with all the multiple takes I've done, I've just layered them like little bit left, little bit right, little more left, little more right. That's what I've done with these layers over here. And after we have recorded all these layers together sounds like this only. I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. Now, these vocals alone will not sound something big like this. So I've additionally added some effects actually after all the combination of these vocals. So as you can see, as these combination of vocals goes into, let me just change the preview because it's a little bit hard for me to understand like this. Yeah, this might suit better this one. So these are all the vocals, and these all vocals go into this group chain where I've applied some plugins over here. Let me just turn off all the plugins I've ever applied to this project and just listen to the non-vocal, just panned vocals. I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bed. So this is the vocal without any effect. I've just panned it right now. Then we add an ODD over here that will just increase some highs and will make the vocals glue together. That's the word most audio engineers use these days. So yeah, I'm also using it because I'm an audio engineer too, man. I bet you hate me, but I hate. It's just distorted all the vocals, and that's what necessary. Then we have an another one stereo here, which is not doing any major thing here. It's just removing all the noises, or the karaoke I was playing at the background of it. Next, we are having an EQ plugin that is just cutting all the lows in it and increasing a little bit of highs. I bet you hate me, but then I have Fruity Balance. And what I'm doing with Fruity Balance is actually I've created an automation clip for this Fruity Balance. So when I need the chorus vocal to just stand out more with the main vocal, I just increase the volume. And when I don't need it to stand out like that much, I just decrease the volume. That's what I'm doing with it. After this, as you can see, this vocal again goes into the channel number 21 and it has many plugins inside it. So what I'm doing inside it, let's see. Let's turn off all the plugins for once. And first we have N1 Stereo, again that noise suppression plugin. Then we are adding a compressor here that is CLA2 stereo. And I'm doing some compression. I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my some little bit wild compression going on. Well, it's necessary for this vocal because this is the backing vocal. This is not the front end vocal. This is not the front end of our song, so we can just compress it however we want.
Then we are going with FX Vintage Exciter Stereo, which is a stereo plugin that increases some of the highs and increases air in the vocal.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you.
Just makes vocals more professional and stand out. Then I'm adding another OTT here. And we are adding a satin here. We are going with a warm tip saturation here. Then there is a warm tip saturation, and there we have a gentle saturation because we have already saturated it very much with OTTs, and OTTs. Then I'm adding a DS because why not? This is a wide vocal and we need to DS it.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more.
It's not affecting the vocal much actually. And I have actually used it really subtle. Then add an EQ, and this is an EQ that I have used by comparing my vocal with the Robert Grace vocal, and this is what I've got. This is all done by just AI using.
I bet you hate me, but I hate.
Just create a little bit of difference in it. If I off this,
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more.
just a little bit of difference. In fact, it's not needed in the whole song, but it makes a difference, right? Then we have an EQ, just increase a little bit of mid. I don't know why I need this, but then another EQ to just boost it like this. That's all.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you.
As you can see, after this thing, our vocal at insert 21 goes to insert 22. And what's in there? There we have added a Valhalla Vintage Verb. That is just an reverb plugin.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more.
Already sounding really, really, really huge. So I'm done with these vocals. That it's just group vocals, I would say. Now here we are having the main vocal, which is playing as a lead to this song.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more.
And let's see to which number it's linked to. It's linked to 20 number. So here we're having 20, and we have some few plugins over here. The first is NS1 Mono, and it is mono because we don't have something left, something right. It's not panned, it's just in the center. That's why we need a mono plugin in here. Then an autotune access, which I've turned off for some reason.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You.
Then I've added another OTT plugin. I love OTT. I apply OTT on everything, literally everything. If I were to make the instrumental for this song, I would have applied OTT on master as well. Then we have EQ. I've increased another dBs of highness, or another dBs of high frequencies in the song.
I bet.
Then this goes to 21, where we have already discussed all the plugins in here. Then it goes to 22, where we have Valhalla Vintage Verb, and that's all for the vocal processing for this song. Yep, you have done the whole vocal processing in front of you guys. It's not live, but it is what it is, guys.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bedroom floor. You try to change me.
Let's see if I've done something on instrumental and vocal as well. I mean, Robert Grace vocal. This is the instrumental I'm using. This is obviously extracted. It's not stolen from Robert Grace's computer. I'm sorry, Robert. So this is what I'm doing with this EQ, cutting the main vocal frequency from instrumental so vocal can stand out more in these frequencies. And because these frequencies are main to vocal, the vocal will stand out as a whole, cut through the music. I guess that's what we call. And then we have the vocals of Robert Grace. And what I'm doing here, I've taken a doubler 4 here, which is just a spreader. But honestly, it doesn't make any difference. So yeah, we can in fact just turn it off. We don't need it. We don't need it. And that is all we have right here.
I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bedroom floor. You try to change me.
Next thing we're gonna talk about is actually mastering. I've done a little bit of mastering in it, not much mastering. Just don't learn mastering from this tutorial. Let's go to master channel and let's see what we have applied here. So we have applied an Ozone 9 imager, which is a really, really, really very heat plugin. It generates so heat to my CPU, so I'm not going to on it anyways. Next plugin we having here is a Fruity Limiter, which is just a compression, and then a Fruity Balance, which is just, I don't know what is. Oh, I remember. So I was going to make a reel on it, so that's why I just did this thing. So that's what I'm doing with this thing. It's just making a quick fade off and fade in. That is important in mastering. Wow, this is the thing you can learn from a mastering chain, right? Other than that, that's all for this video, and we can listen to the full song right now. I hope I'm not getting copyright from playing this song. I know my vocals sound much identical to the Robert Grace vocal, but I hope I'm not getting any copyright strike, because I won't like YouTube to do this. I'm sorry, YouTube, I'm doing this, but I don't know. People love vocals. I mean, vocal processing tutorials. People would love me after this, I guess. And if you want to support this channel, because what I'm doing right now is just completely free, if you want to support me, there's a link in description from which you can support me through PayPal. So just click on this link and just pay me some bucks so I can buy a new machine and play the whole song for you. Just play this and bye-bye. See you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.
Here we go again, another nightmare. Let's just spread within, like I don't get scared. You are not my friend, you're not my friend. Fuck you, sorry, yeah, cause this is the end. Wait, I bet you hate me, but I hate you more. You left my heart in pieces on your bedroom floor. You try to change me, put me under control. Well, this is fuck you, goodbye. Yeah, I won't let you ruin my life.
You better go, tutorial is over.